Good morning, friends. I'm Trish. Happy Saturday. Welcome to my channel, Crafting Whimsy. Today is my favorite junk journal sketches. We are here today to do a sketch that looks like this. It's kind of simple. It's really episode 120. I said 118 two times, and so I'm fixing it today. And I went back because I saved these in a folder. Yeah, I've messed up a few times. But it's episode 120. This is from www.just-add-ink.blogspot.com. And I looked it up. It's there. She has a whole bunch. They're not new, but they're old. They're probably 10 years old. But here it is. It has a base. It has 4 pieces extra. It has a thin one, a little thicker one, a flag or a banner on the side, and a circle. And I have some shapes and some papers, so we are ready to begin. So this is my thought. I have my card. I like these cards, and I'm going to cut this little paper down to 4 by 6 because that's what I like the best. Is this 6, 7? What's this? 5. Okay, I gotta use my big cutter. Because if I don't, oops, I dropped my little cutter on the floor, sorry. So let's go this and go to 6. And then we'll cut it down to 4. I don't want it to be plain. And a little thing or trick that I used to know, well, I still know. A little trick that we used to do when I was a stamper is we would make our own scrapbook paper. So we would take cardstock, we would take ink, and we would decorate our paper with some stamps, however we like. And that's all. We would do it. We would make it look cute. Let's do the gun. Wild Wild West means guns, right? A revolver, to be exact. I got to remember that this is not large. This is a little spot. I can't put a horse on here, but I can put a few little things. It's so cute. So it's just little, it's just fun. Okay. And let's put some more. Oh, I got my Teflon. Does that look like there's enough on there? I think so. I think that's just fine. I really do think it's just fine. Perfect. Okay, now it's just fine. I could keep on doing it. I knew some girls, they had a really hard time because that's random stamping. Not for a reason, but just random. They would just lose their minds. Like, how do you know when you're done? And how do you know this? And how do you know that? I'm like, you just know. You just make a decision. Well, that decision is not as easy as everybody thinks it is. Like, I think it's pretty easy, but here it is. So, here's this. I'm going to actually glue it on my journaling card. And look I make a big mess with that ink. I'm using my art glitter because it's just faster. I don't know if I say that every time. I hope everybody's doing fine today. It's beautiful out. If you like it cold and flurrying, it's flurrying here. It's very cold. Like, my dogs are so thinking they're never going on another walk for the rest of their life. Oh, those poor dogs. But yeah, okay, so there's that. Look at that. I gotta cut it because that will make me nuts. I don't know if it would make you nuts, but it will definitely make me nuts to see that. All right, let's get paper ink, vintage photo. Not my favorite, but I will use it. Let's ink it up. That way I won't have to look at that white, right? Beautiful. And vintage photo looks really good on this craft paper. It really makes it, you know. I guess I forgot how much I do like vintage photo. Oh, 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 close your glue, honey. Close it up. Okay, so now we need our little strips, don't we? I've got all my, oh, you know, I like blue with that. I think I'm going to do all blue. I'm looking for a special blue. Not a special, just, oh, okay, here. Perfect. We're going to use these two just because we can. So, I've decided that since this is 4 by 6, that one of these, I'm going to put this one first, and it should be about 5 1/4. That's what I'm going to say, 5 1/4. But I'm also going to say 1 1/2. I'm going to say 1 1/4. 5 1/4 and 1 1/4. Now this one is going to be 1 3/4. I did this one 5 1/4, so this is going to be 4 1/4. And 1 3/4. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Now I want to get a dark blue. Yep, I want to get a dark blue. I'm in my, this is how I used to keep all my scraps because okay, there it is. Well, I can see it, I just can't grab it. There it is. We're going to make that into a flag. And this is my triple banner punch. This is my favorite of all time punch. There you go. Perfect every time. No funny stuff. No mess ups, nothing. Okay, look at how cute that is. So look at how quick. This card really is quick. So let's check the sketch. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, and we need a circle. Well, I'm not doing a circle today. I'm actually, going to do a star. I think that star's a little too large. I think I'm going to do this star. Oh my God, that's so cute. Okay, here we go. Now, you could use whatever you want. You could use, what do you call that stuff? You know what that stuff is called? Stickers. You could use, washi. You could use whatever you like. You could use all designer series paper that goes together. I know somebody who's really good at that is Debbie. I say that. Debbie is really good at that. Debbie Reed. She can put those patterns together so beautifully. I'm not so good. I'm just not. That's almost in the middle, so that's almost in the middle, so I'm going to put it right there. Now this, instead of a circle, okay, and I thought you could put so many things here. You could put stickers here. It's so fun. Everybody, if you look at this, you know where this is going. It's going in my Texas Two-Step Tuesday journal. Oh my gosh, look at it. I love it. This one might be my favorite. Obviously, we all know I make extras. I try it out before we get started so I know exactly, you know, I gotta not just be cold turkey on ya. So let's move this. And it'll roll up over here. So there's that one. There's our sketch. I'll put everything down here. Now, look at this one. This one's cute. I did not ink it at all. I really like that one. Look at it. So cute. It's got a flower. And it's so pretty patterns. Now, this one is hard to tell. But it's got book page, math page, math book page, music page. And it's crooked. This one's way crooked. But it's still cute. You know, if you were making a neutral journal. Or you could zhuzh it up. You know, you can still fix it if you don't love it. Now, this one is the first one I made, and I really loved it. But then I thought, oh, it's all right. I made it with a master board. This back is a master board. And I liked it, but then this got too much. But you know what? It's not terrible. So I love this one. So I made 4. I made 4 junk journal sketches. And so, yes, I hope that you are inspired today to try out some junk journal sketching and making yourself some journal cards. And remember, if you need a tag, this can be any size you want. It could be 3 by 5. It could be 6 by 8. It could be whatever size you want it to be. These strips could be whatever size you want them. This is a 2-inch circle. No, I'm sorry, it's a 2.5-inch circle. This is a punch that's about 2.5. Whoops. And remember, I'm lucky I have all the punches because I've had them for 20 years. And then these are just squares, and everybody can make a little, well, everybody can make a little flag, or don't make a flag. It's whatever you want. But thank you so much for joining me today for Junk Journal Sketches. I'm going to give you a screenshot in case you like it. This is hard to read, just add ink. And it's episode 120, not 1. We're skipping 119 because that was really last week. And I thank you. And you have a happy week. You stay safe. You stay warm. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.